We good? We're going. Here we go. Well, Dad's back in the shop after about a month being out, felt like.
That's just a day.
It wasn't a day. You're out all last week.
It just seemed like a day to me. I mean, for the weather, I need to go back to Florida anyway.
Dad's walking funny just from watching the Arca Daytona race.
So I was sitting like
we are actually filming by this car right here because this one may not have made it back from the race if this is the one we would have taken. So right now we're just enjoying 54's company.
Glad we have it.
Because that was a pretty rough deal. But you want to tell them a little bit about what went on down there? Because I was here. You were down there.
I'm not sure. I mean, I guess that the reason I had to go is because we did a deal with Brian Finney, and we have in the past where we run a couple of cars out of here with our number on it, and through the ARCA rules, in order to keep our number and our points going, I have to show up, to help, or Will has to. So Will's much more suited for physical labor, so he can stay here and work, and Pam and I can go to Florida and enjoy the weather, and that's the way it should be. So, and I've been going to Daytona since 1967, and that was the first time that I ever went over and sat in the grandstands. And to be honest with you, it was really a neat sight, and I can't tell you, to sit in the grandstands at Daytona and watch the races was a pretty cool deal. Now the ARCA race, when we sit there and watch the Cup practice and stuff, but the ARCA race for the first...
That wire tie should be set like 5 inches.
60% of the race wasn't a bad race. Not a lot of passing, a lot of single line running, and that's due to the way our bodies are shaped right now.
About 3 1/4.
Just some of the wrecking going on was completely uncalled for, and
me and Eric enjoyed watching on TV.
And it's not because I'm not going to put it all on the drivers. A lot of it is the first time that we've had these composite cars down there, and we've got to make some changes in these things here to make them to where you can feel what's going on around you. And in defense of what was going on with some of the drivers, we didn't have a lot of experience in the field, and they didn't know what to expect. They got extremely aggressive toward the end, and I can't blame them for that. I mean, if Will was running toward the end with a lap to go, I mean, it was funny that we had a 75-minute last lap. I've never seen that happen before, but you can't blame them for trying to win. Some of the avenues they took, I think, were completely uncalled for. But I have to say the car, the shape of the car is called for some of it as well. And I think if you watch the shootout, the Cup shootout on Sunday, you've seen some of the same results when Jimmy Johnson got shoved in the wall. There's just no air behind the cars right now.
Explain to them what you're talking about, though, because nobody knows that.
Before,
I got hit in the test. Actually, I got hit in the test by the guy that won the race.
Yes.
Because he wasn't aware of it, and he thought that there was going to be that roll of there's turbulent air behind the car.
Behind the old cars.
On the steel cars. When we race the steel cars down there's like if you can envision it, there's like a roll of air that usually is behind there, and you kind of got to, once you get about 2 or 3 foot from the back bumper, you can be running 5, 10 mile an hour, 10, 15 mile an hour faster. And once you get to that buffer of air, it takes a lot of momentum to break through that to get to the bumper.
And both the lead car and the car that's closing feel that buffer.
Right.
But the way it is now...
It shoves the car out in front.
Yes. So you don't hit as aggressively as what's happening right now.
Right.
And what happens now, they put a panel in behind our car where it seals off toward the back, the bottom of the ground more so than it has the past. And the Cup cars are too. So my thinking right now is there's no air behind our cars.
There's not.
And
we talked
even
about
when Will was out in the test, he come in and he said, there's no air. I can't, there's nothing to slow me down as I catch the car in front of me. And they've taken restrictor plate away from us. From where we was at with this car at Daytona, we run a 1-inch plate, I think it was. Now we're down to 950. Our speeds have slowed down. If you notice, the speeds were quite a bit slower this year than what they were in the years past. So the cars really don't have any acceleration, but their closing rates are huge because our tops are so much higher. So there's just some things we have to work on. I think it probably doesn't get fixed.
Maybe like a tapered spacer and no spoiler.
Oh, that would be good. And Comanche tires like we run at Salem would really be good. A general Comanche. Kind of weird, but that would work. But there's some things that I think they can work on to make our racing better. there's not a lot of passing, too much wrecking, but weather was nice. Nice place to be in February. So other than that,
In the shop,
we're moving forward pretty good here right now.
in the shop, if you'll turn around, the late model's actually on the lift right now, and we're thinking about going to race that this year. We're kind of in limbo on that. Justin's got that cleaned up. We're working on some telemetry stuff for the Salem car over here. Getting our sway bar and stuff fixed up on the Salem car, and it'll be ready for finalization, and it's already been bumped, and it just needs really a sway bar and hook it up, and then we'll go over to pull down with it. This car is just kind of hanging out for right now, as far as I know, but street stocks of paint.
Street stocks of paint. We've got 2 cars in Charlotte right now. Is that right? Being worked on.
Hopefully they'll be back.
Should be
shortly.
back in a couple of weeks, trying to get those updated as well. Plan is right now to. This is something our listeners and our watchers can help with.
Share, like, and comment from where you're from. Is that what you're after, Christina?
That helps us.
Again, I always forget to say that at the beginning, but yeah, give us a share, like, let us know where y'all watching from, get us out there a little more.
But I'll say this. Will likes running Salem, and he likes running the dirts, and so those are kind of the races that the fast diesel fuel people have gotten behind him, and we're going to compete in this year. I miss Daytona. I really enjoy going to Daytona and competing. So with that being said, with the help of some of you, I think I'm going to build a new Daytona car for next year. So with that being said, we need help, because that's an expensive endeavor. But I don't like sitting in the stands at Daytona. I'd rather be down on pit road. And right now, that's exactly what we're going to start shooting for. So,
oh, sorry, I was thinking about that. I was really thinking about Daytona and like how much work we got to do this winter. I was sitting here like he's sitting here talking about building a car, and I'm like, oh god.
But that's what I want to do. I mean, I love going to Daytona.
I don't know. I was getting spaced out.
I love representing this area because I've gotten a lot of texts, a lot of things on the mail that. They would like to see a Kimmel's back in the speed weeks, and we're going to be back next week. We'll be next year. We'll be back in there.
Hopefully, Brad from Fast is watching this.
And we'll
that'd be good.
We'll be supporting. We'll be supporting and representing. The area again. So definitely going to head back, but we need help. So I need the help.
In a speedway car, not a short track car.
We'll build a new speedway car so we can get competitive again. So. That way, at least when they start wrecking, we'll have a red 69 right dead in the damn middle of it anyway. So that's the plan right now. Mark your calendars, March 3rd. March 3rd. It's going to be another question and answer deal at 12 o'clock Saturday afternoon. And we're going to invite some of you people. If you'd like to come in for that, that would be fine. We're going to have a couple of guest speakers. That's going to be kind of a neat deal for you, that you can ask questions that I'm sure the local people would love to ask them some questions. But we're going to keep it on the professional level, and we will announce them next
like
Monday.
A press conference.
Something similar to a press conference,
with
yes.
a live audience. There you go.
So, but
that was good, wasn't it?
That's exactly what we're going to do. I'm hoping by the end of the week, probably Turk will have that listed, so you'll see them coming. One is already committed. And we're talking to the second one right now, and he's checking his calendar. And if it's possible, he will be here as well. So mark your calendars, March the 3rd. You're welcome to come in. Just be professional about it and sit here and ask the questions you want. Because
as professional as me and Dad are.
Yeah. Because it does. It affects all of us in the Kentuckiana area's racing. So I'll just put it to you that way. Other than that, I'm checking out until next Monday. I think I should go to Florida and watch the truck race or something. We want to wish Bo Lamassus good luck. He races Friday night. Tune in. Friday's running.
Bo needs about another 20 laps. And then he'll finish. He'll be all right because we ran out of laps.
Yes.
In the ARCA race, and so did Brian Finney.
Yes.
Like 15 more cautions, and we're solid top five.
Five more cautions. I think the 69 car would have won Daytona.
Right. Him and the pace car.
Yeah, him and the pace car were having a heck of a battle. So that was good.